Hey, what's going on, guys? My name is Jake from TodaysiPhone.com, and here's your TIP Daily for February 7th, 2013. Okay, now I want to start off the day with a really cool mock-up of what the next generation iPad could look like. Now, this design is from Cicerisi Designs. This guy develops a ton of really realistic and really awesome looking concepts for what next generation devices could look like, based on, rumors and leaked specifications and that sort of thing. And this time he's taken his hand to the 5th generation iPad, which is reported to take a bunch of design cues from the iPad mini. So as you can see from the design pictures, we have a much slimmer bezel, a thinner body with a black slate aluminum back, just like the iPad mini, as opposed to the natural silver of the current iPad backs. It has rounded edges, it's thinner, it's lighter, and it'll probably have the same battery as the current iPad. I think this design looks awesome. I really like especially the thinner bezel. When you look at the current iPad next to the iPad mini, or even next to this concept, the bezel just looks huge and it really makes the device feel and look a lot bulkier and, just bigger and less sleek than it should and than it has to. So I really hope this design is something similar to what the next iPad will look like, and I think that it will. Apple's usually pretty good about unifying its designs, and it has a design that it likes now with the iPad mini, and I think we're going to see that in the full-size iPad as well. Okay, moving on to jailbreak news. As you probably know, Apple released iOS 6.1.1 beta yesterday to developers, and tons of people thought that, this is just to block or disable the evasion jailbreak tool. But actually that's not the case. This beta update does not fix the evasion jailbreak. That being said, according to a tweet from prominent jailbreak developer Pod2G, you still probably shouldn't update to iOS 6.1.1 beta if you do want to jailbreak, just because the evasion tool will not recognize that software and it won't jailbreak it for you. And also a fix for evasion is certainly coming sometime in the future. So also be aware of that, and just, in general, if you have a jailbreak, you never really want to update your software until you get the okay from the jailbreak guys. And finally, a website called mobileinsurance.co.uk conducted a survey of around 2,500 iPhone customers to see what the deal is with cracked screens and whatnot. And apparently 23% of respondents reported that they do have a cracked screen on their iPhone, and of those respondents, 31% said that they're not planning on fixing it anytime soon, either because it doesn't bother them or they don't have enough money to fix it. Now personally, this doesn't really surprise me that much. I mean, with a phone that is all screen and with so many people using them, you're bound to get a ton of people that, whether by accident or carelessness or something, the screen gets damaged in some way. I think you'll find with any sort of electronic, or really anything out there that's popular, there are going to be people that treat it really well and, keep their iPhones pristine and never get a scratch and never, drop it unless it's, like a padded matte design for iPhone drops. And then you're going to get people who drop it every day. Never think twice about it. If it cracks, it sucks, and then you go on with your day, but it's not that big of a deal. So like I said, this isn't surprising, but it is interesting to see these numbers laid out in such a clear-cut format. Okay, well that's all the big news for today, guys. Thank you very much for watching. Your question of the day today is your iPhone screen cracked? And if so, how long is it going to take you to fix it? Or if you ever did crack your screen, how long did it take you to fix it? Personally, I cracked my screen once about 2 weeks after I got my iPhone 4 for the first time. I dropped it on my driveway and it cracked. And I was devastated, and I rushed to the Apple Store and purchased a replacement phone that day, so I didn't wait that long. But I'm sure other people out there have very different answers than I do, so I'd love to hear about it in the comment section down below or on Twitter at TIP_Jake. Please don't forget the links to everything I talked about in this video in the description down below, so definitely check those out. And as always, for more news, views, and reviews, don't forget to hit up TodaysiPhone.com.